So let's start with a bolster or a cushion or some blankets. And we just want to prop our hips up, our pelvis up, so that we have some extra height and support. So we can transfer that into the length of our spine, the strength of our spine. Beautiful. Happy Friday. Woo, woo.
Friday.
I love it. Perfect. Karen's got her bolster. Yay. And then as you're finding a comfortable seat, just go ahead and spread the tissue, move the skin, the muscle, so that we can get on the front inside edge of our sit bones. So move that tissue. And then let's inhale, lengthen throughout the whole spine. We want to find our structure. So our skeleton, our bones, that's our structure. That's our support system. That's also how we can feel supported in life when we have that strong, aligned structure. Beautiful. And we're just in simple cross leg. And it does take a fair amount of work, internal strength, alignment, and truly just lengthening to find that inner strength. So see if you can get a little bit taller, lengthen through your vertebra, lengthen through the center top of your head, reaching towards the ceiling. Palms can be facing up on your lap, up towards the ceiling, yes. And then our heart, right behind that thoracic spine. See if you can open the heart, spread wide. Yes, beautiful. And the southern tips of your scapulas are reaching to the front of the room. And now the tops of our shoulders are rolling down our back. Roll, roll, roll. And as the shoulders, the tops of the shoulders descend downwards, the heart opens more, the spine lengthens, you're extending out the top center of the head, the neck's growing longer. And take that deep inhalation and see if you can broaden your rib cage. So it's barreling, expanding. And on your inhalation, see if you can expand your chest as much as possible. And on your exhalation, keep that expansion. So it's like a vase where you're pouring water out of the vase, but the vase holds its structure. Your ribs, your chest, your lungs are the structure. Good. And then that center sternum is lifting upwards and forwards at a 60-degree angle. Spread wide across your palms, extending through your pinky fingers. And there's so much alignment that can happen just in this little space between our pelvis and our head. So again, smooth the breath, calm the breath. You're inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Slow and deepen your breath. And then find more extension, more space in your spine, in your rib cage, in your chest. Keep rolling those top shoulders down the back, extending through the fingertips. And find that equal weight on your right sit bone and your left sit bone. Because again, that's our foundation, our structure that everything else is built upon. And then go ahead and find some toning in your glute muscles. So find your glutes, activate your glutes, activate the muscles around the hips. Good. And once we find those glutes, now we're going to have more extension and space from our lower spine all the way up. So our glutes are descending, they're toning, they're strengthening, they're activating. We're gonna get that circulation all in through the hips and through the pelvis. We're still extending through our fingertips, lengthening through the top of the head. And while our structure, our bones, our skeleton is strong, activated, elongating, our skin is soft. So relax the jaw, relax any tension between the brow, soften the face, soften the eyes, soften the throat. And keep lengthening, keep finding more length, more human potential. And everything, as you lengthen upwards and downwards, everything will start to come to the center, to the core. Good. And then inhale, take the arms reaching forward. Yeah, palms facing each other, fingertips extending towards the front of the room. Lengthen and release from the outside edges of your shoulders to your fingertips. Expand and broaden those palms. Bring awareness into the palms. And as you inhale, fill up your back rib cage, your lower back lungs. Bring breath, bring life, bring awareness into that area. It's also the area where your kidneys sit, your adrenals sit right on top of them. Fill it up. Bring your awareness there. Expand, open up that area. Really just bring life into that area. And so we're still working on equal opposing actions. We've got the arms reaching forwards and the lower back rib cage reaching towards the wall behind you. And you're broadening, widening, filling up that area, expanding across that lower back rib cage. And the muscle is adhering to the bone. So you're finding that 360-degree activation of your arms. Engage the muscle to the bone, extend through the fingertips. And the more that we can lengthen our arms, the more spaciousness we're going to get in our spine and our neck. And even if you're getting that aching, grueling pain where this is hard, just go ahead and slowly breathe through it, breathing through your nose, finding that calmness, even amidst the challenge. And then inhale, arms up, face is still soft. Front of your ribs are reaching to the back of the room, reaching, reaching, reaching. Keep reaching those front ribs all the way back. Soften the throat, soften the eyes, lengthen out the top of the head. And again, fill up that lower back rib cage. Breathe into it, expand that area wide. Bring your awareness there. And all throughout today, I challenge you to find this lower back rib cage and to remember to expand it. Remember to breathe into it. It's our humble body. And then exhale, arms wide, palms still facing up. Good. Getting that external rotation of your arms. Thumbs are hitchhiking back behind you and down towards the floor. Again, amongst the challenge, see if you can find that grace, that inner support, that inner stillness, that inner peace. And it almost feels as if like your wings are expanding wide here, right? So broaden from your scapulas to your fingertips, broaden wide. And again, open that back body, that lower rib. And especially if you are finding this challenging, meet it with smooth, soft, gentle breath. And it's kind of remarkable what The more that we access our breath, we can access the nervous system to the point where this can actually feel peaceful. Good, and the muscles are adhering to the bone. The heart is expanding wide, the chest is expanding wide. Lifting that center sternum upwards and forwards, and that lower back rib towards the wall behind you and downwards. So I'll say that again. Lower back rib is reaching back and downwards. Center sternum is reaching up and forwards. So 2 equal opposing actions. And again, that's going to bring us to that inner stillness, to that balance point, that 0 point. Exhale, the palms together. Good work. Arms are probably burning asleep. Use that breath. We're going to let the shoulders calm down. That's really important to work through the neck, the shoulders, the fingertips. And just imagine that you have little 20-pound weights on your elbows. Your elbows are drawing towards the floor. And again, your sternum and heart is lifting upwards and forwards. Lower back rib down and back. And keeping that triangulation, see if you can find more expansion, more width in your lungs, accessing it through your breath. On the inhalation, expand the lungs and the rib cage. On the exhalation, keep that expansion. Elbows are weighted, heart is lifting, lower back ribs are reaching down and back. Expand the rib cage. Keep that expansion, even on the exhalation. Expand the rib cage even more on the inhalation. Keep that expansion on the exhalation. Keep finding that expansion. Keep learning how to hold and maintain that expansion. And breath truly is life. We truly are expanding our capacity, our life force. And again, we're working with smooth, soft, gentle inhalation, gentle exhalation. The breath is not strained. If you ever feel strained, just go back to whatever is normal breathing. Elbows weighted, collarbone spreading wide. Oh yeah, our glutes are still activated. Expansion across the heart. And the chin is just slightly coming towards the chest. Forehead slightly towards the chin. Again, working with the breath, find your expansion throughout your entire rib cage. Hold that expansion. Exhale. Inhale. Continue to find that. Good, and now those palms are going to stay pressing. So press them together actively and then begin to extend them up above your head. Palms pressing, palms pressing, palms pressing. Find a place on the floor to stare at with your chin still slightly downwards. And those hands are staying together. And what we're looking for is the ability to fully straighten the arms. Once that happens, we know we're getting into our shoulders. And it's just a process, it just takes time. And then we're also trying to get those arms behind the ears. And a lot of times these actions will feel impossible, but it's just in meeting them, just in putting the effort there that we're making progress. Even if you don't visibly see it, it's happening. And again, breathe behind the center heart, the center back. Expand wide across your center heart, especially on the back body. Soften your breath, soften your face. Again, meet this challenge with that inner grace, which you're going to find through your breath and through softening. So the more challenging it feels, see if you can soften more into it. Soften the jaw, soften the face, soften the throat, while actively finding that length, that extension, that strength. Chin is still reaching towards the heart, heart is reaching towards the chin. And your front ribs are reaching towards the back body. Back ribs are expanding wide, reaching towards the back of the room. Exhale, keep that grace, especially for this last breath. And then arms extending wide. Keep that softness of your breath, arms coming down. And just feel that for a moment, eyes closed. Feel the warmth, the circulation on the back of your neck, your shoulders. See if you found that new extension, that capacity. Oops, sorry about that. Good. Okay, now we're just going to change the crossings of your legs. So whatever leg is in front, you're just going to put it behind. And this is the side we don't habitually do as much, so it might feel a little bit weird. Okay, so we still want to make sure we have the sit bones spreading wide, move the tissue, get on the front of the sit bones. We have our palms open, facing up. Ooh, let me let someone in. Oh, yay. It's our sister Dre. She's coming. There she is. Yay! Sister Drea.
Oh, I was so hoping you were going to come. I think I drummed you up today. I'm serious.
So beautiful to see all of you. Hi, everyone. Hi, Jennifer. Pleased to meet you.
Yay!
Hi,
Oh,
Angel.
wow. So good to see
Yay.
you.
Woohoo! We're so grateful you blessed us with your presence today. Drea, we're doing some seated work on the bolster or pillow. Yay. So happy to see you. Can't wait to catch up. Okay, so we are just doing, Drea, the whatever your normal crossing of your legs, do the opposite. Yeah, so opposite leg forward. And we're just spreading wide across the sit bones, moving the flesh, the tissue, the muscle, getting on our front sit bones and spreading those sit bones wide. And again, that impacts our organs, our spine, our muscles, our core, everything else. Literally everything stacks from there. So our palms are facing up, our fingers are spreading wide. We want to access the nervous system by spreading our hands wide. And then the face is softening. We're softening the skin, we're softening the eyes, we're softening the jaw, the throat. But we're finding our inner grace, our inner strength by lengthening the spine tall, long, and extending out the top center of the head. So see if you can just find that balance of those two things, that dance of that softness and that strength. Good. So now we worked a lot on the heart, on the spine, on the back, on the neck. Now we're gonna move into the pelvis. So again, you can close your eyes if it helps you to tap into that mind's eye of your pelvis. But imagine that your pelvis is spreading wide. Your sit bones are spreading wide. Your lower back rib cage is still reaching to the wall behind you. Sit bones wide, lower rib cage reaching back. Center heart, center sternum is still lifting upwards and forwards at a 60-degree angle. Again, the throat is soft. It's hard, right? You're like focusing on the strength and the softness. And then the top shoulders are rolling down the back. And the collarbones are spreading wide, reaching towards the outer edges of the room. Doesn't it feel just like beautiful to sit in this way? Where your heart's open, your spine is strong. Your breath is soft. And so we're going to keep working on that pelvis. Bring your breath awareness into your outer edges of your hips. We're pressing equally into both sit bones, reaching downwards, extending through the bolster. You're going to feel your spine lengthening, growing. And again, we want to fill up that back body. So fill up the lower back, fill up where the kidneys sit, fill up where the adrenals sit right on above them. Fill up that lower rib cage. Heart lifting. And now let's just see if we can integrate it all. Sit bones reaching through the floor, hips active and toned. The lower half of your body is extending to the floor. The upper half of your body is extending towards the ceiling. Face is soft, eyes are soft, throat is soft, side temples are soft, jaw is soft. Your spine is so strong and aligned and activated, reaching out the top center of your head. And again, your eyes can be closed for this. Find that balance between the softness and the strength. The skin lets go. The structure of the bones are strong. Beautiful. Open the eyes so you can be fully present with this moment. And notice how amazingly, beautifully strong your foundation is, your body is. Your body's like a strong pillar. So you've got those sit bones reaching down, the structure strong, yet the skin continuing to soften. Beautiful. Okay, keep that awareness. Hopefully you can bring that into your day. But now we're gonna change the feet, bring the bottoms of the feet together. And you're just gonna pull those heels in as close as you can today. Good. And this helps us to roll our pelvis onto those front sit bones. So I like to grab onto my front ankles if you can. And then still lift the chest upwards and forwards, roll the shoulders down and back. Collarbone spreading wide. Yeah, it's kind of resistance training, giving you nice feedback. So your arms are lengthening as your heart opens, as your chest expands. Yep. And I'm just I'm holding onto those shin bones to get that traction in the shoulders and the chest. And then again, we have to re-find our center, because remember the tendency is to put 20, 40, 80% more weight on one side or the other. So really see if you can train both sit bones equally downwards, which is going to change the structure of your body and the way the muscle adheres. You might start to find new muscles that we don't normally activate or use just by working symmetrically. Good, 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 good. Now those feet are pressing together. And notice that the hips start to activate, the glutes start to activate. And we want those inner groins to release to the inner knee to release to the outer knee to chase up into those hips. And we want those hip bones moving deeper in towards the body, in towards the hip socket. And you can find that through the pressure of your feet, through the toning of the glutes and the hips. And yet the front of the pelvis is opening wider. So those inner groins are chasing towards the inner knees. So find that sensation in your body where you're getting spaciousness across your front pelvis. Pelvis is spreading wide. And yet those hips and those glutes are contracting, moving towards the inner body. Good. And then from there, we can really elongate the spine. And again, you might have that aching, grueling, you might have that shaking, that percolating. You're moving a lot. You're moving a lot of energy. But it's through that balance of that active softening of your skin, the active release, the active let go, along with that, it's almost like an intense toning in your pelvis, in your hips, in your glutes. So those hips are moving deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper in towards the center spine. I guess that perfect image that comes to mind for me when we're thinking of soft strength is like a flower, right? Because the petals are so fragile. They're so soft. I think of a rose petal. And yet it can survive, right? It's got the thorns, it's got the strong, sturdy stem, and it can survive intense sunlight, and heats and colds. Or if you think of like a desert plant, right? They can seem so fragile, but also they can really withstand extreme hots and colds and temperatures and things. So you're finding that inner resilience, that inner strength, but you're also keeping that soft, supple tenderness, that beauty. And the combination is so beautiful. And now continue to draw the front of your ankles towards your pelvis. So that pelvis is opening even more. We're continuing to spread wide across the front of the pelvis. Yep, the heels are reaching even more closer towards the body, towards the pelvis. And by now, I'm sure those glutes are firing. You're probably feeling a bit of muscle fatigue. Keep going. Because we want to go a little bit past our comfort zone, a little bit past where we feel like we want to stop, where we want to give up, where it feels too hard. And if you go just a little bit past that point, even if it's a second or two, there's a freedom on the other side, an expansion, you break through that perceived wall where it might feel impossible, and you get to the other side where it's like an open field that all feels possible. Right? So we're constantly doing that in our body. And again, regulating through the breath, through the nervous system. So smooth, soft inhalation, smooth, soft exhalation through the nose. Soften the brain, soften the face. And yes, those glutes are still charging, those feet are still pressing together. Exhale, soften the body, release the glutes. Yeah, good. So that was a lot of energy we just created, a lot of expansion. So your body's going to be integrating, and we're going to use our hands to draw our knees together. So don't use your legs, use your hands. Draw those knees together. The legs relaxed. Yeah, oh yeah. And that was a deep pelvis dissection, deep pelvic work. So we want our two big toes to be parallel to each other. And then we want to align that center line of our feet, center heels with the center line of our pelvis. So knees can be together. And if there's any imbalances in the structure, you'll notice it here, you'll feel it here. But see if you can get equal pressure on those feet, equal pressure on those sit bones. And then take that to your center spine and align the center spine all the way to the top of the head, extending to the ceiling. So this is a great way to re-find our balance. And it is something we actively have to train, have to build the muscle, have to build the habit of. So press with your mounds of your big toes, pressing through the floor. Press your inner heels through the floor. It's just a point on the inner heel, pressing through the floor. And spread all 10 toes wide. Remember, we got to start with our foundation and work our way up. So extend through the toe tips, press through the mounds, press through the inner heels. Now the ankles should be activated. We're growing, we're strengthening the tendons and muscles. The feet are widening. And then we get to our sit bones. Your sit bones are spreading wide and you're rolling onto the front edges of your sit bones, which does take a lot of work. Reach through your sit bones, and if you notice that most of your weight is going into the left sit bone or the right sit bone, whichever sit bone you're feeling heavy in, lift that sit bone up towards the ceiling. It might be a slight difference, it might be a large difference. So lift the heavy sit bone up towards the ceiling. The other one will descend naturally. So we do want to work asymmetrically to find that symmetry. And then the spine, the navel comes towards the center. Spine elongates, lifts, lifting towards the heart, and then the heart extends upwards and forwards. And again, even though you're working with this inner alignment, this inner strength, your face is softening, your jaw is releasing, your throat is softening, the brain is softening, the eyes are softening. But from your pelvic floor, it feels like a straw is sucking upwards towards the ceiling. Good. And now roll those top shoulders down and back. the lower tips of your scapulas are reaching towards the floor. And again, you're working with the pelvis. Some of us have to work asymmetrically to find symmetry. So the heavy sit bone is lifting towards the ceiling. And if you feel pretty symmetrical, then you're just equally rooting towards the floor. And again, go back to those inner heels. Inner heels are reaching through the floor. Mounds of the big toes are extending through the floor. Back of the neck is lengthening. Really tone your feet. So I want the feet spreading wide, the toes spreading wide. We're developing those tendons of the feet. We're developing the ankle strength, which will translate to your knees, to your hips. Good, good work. And then again, take that center line and extend it all the way through to the ceiling. Feet descending, spine lengthening. And again, we just want to take it just past that point where you're feeling uncomfortable, when you're like, come on, Rita, move on, get to the next pose. We want to take it just past that point. Take another deep breath. Exhale. Keep that extension, keep that strength, keep that activation of your feet. And then release. Good. Did anybody come against their wall and break through to the other side? That frustration, that irritation, that oh. Okay, good. Now we're gonna come to our knees. Layla's talking. She has been so funny. Oh my God. She cracks me up. Okay, so we are gonna be, okay, if you're on a hard surface, you definitely want a blanket under your knees or some form of padding. So protect the knees, find a little bit of padding. Let me do a little time check because we just went deep there and time flies when that happens. Okay, so as you can see, knees are about hips width apart, which is about 2 fists apart, so you can measure that. We tend to think our hips are like here, but they're 2 fists. And then our feet are parallel, knees are parallel. And then we're gonna draw our glutes towards our knees, towards our heels. And that's gonna strengthen and protect our lower back. Sit bones descending, tailbone descending towards the floor. Again, there's a lot of internal strength building here. So ground your right knee, ground your left knee, as if your knees are reaching through the floor. And then again, glute muscles are chasing down towards the floor. And that is an endless action. It's a consistent action to the point where you will get fatigued, you will get tired, but you want to continue through that. And once you get the glutes grounding, everything reaching, descending, your core is going to start to activate. So soften the jaw, soften the face, soften the throat. Roll the top shoulders down the back. Top shoulders are chasing towards the glutes. Glutes are chasing towards the knees. Knees are reaching through the floor. And now your palms are going to spread wide. Thumbs reaching towards the outside edges of the room, towards the back of the room. So we're getting an external rotation of our arms, palms widening. Right foot is pressing in the floor, left foot is pressing in the floor, right knee is descending, left knee is descending. Ooh, and if you're really working that, you're gonna start shaking, you're gonna start percolating, yeah. So reach through the knees, knees through the floor. Extend through your toe tips, reaching through the toes behind you. And now the sacrum, the very lower portion of the spine at the back of the pelvis, is reaching towards the front of the room. Fingers spreading wide, glutes descending, sacrum reaching forward. Just that is so much work. And your body is rewiring, reconnecting those neural pathways. And there are so many nerves that go into the sacrum. There's a really important piece to work on. And your sacrum, it's like a triangular bone, again, at that base of the pelvis, at the base of the spine. And so you're going to use your inner awareness again. Imagine that there's that flat plane of your sacrum. You can feel it too if you need to. That sacrum bone. And you want to bring the right side of the sacrum towards the front of the wall and the left side of the sacrum towards the wall in front of you. So it's like we're creating a level plane. And then, you know, there's the top of the sacrum too, which can oftentimes be tweaked one way or the other. So we're going to level out the sacrum from the top. So imagine that the right side of the sacrum is reaching down towards the floor and the left side of the sacrum is reaching down towards the floor. And if you're able to really connect with that area, whether it's through your imagination or your mind's eye, you have the front side of the sacrum, the back side of the sacrum, the top of the sacrum, the point of the sacrum. See if you can spread wide, like imagine that the sacrum is expanding. And imagine that the tip of the tailbone is reaching towards the floor. And all different quadrants of your sacrum, like if you were to break it up into 4 sections, all of those are coming into balance. The top right, the top left, the bottom right, the bottom left. It's all working in harmony together. Good. And then the arms come up, extend, lengthen, palms facing each other. And this is where we're going to find that length, those tree roots growing, knees reaching through the floor, front rib reaching to the back of the room, back rib expanding, spreading wide, tailbone descending to the floor, glutes descending to the floor, back rib cage opening, and you're trying to reach those arms behind your ears. And again, meet that challenge with grace by softening your breath. Find more extension, find more strength, and at the same time, soften the skin, soften the breath. So again, become like that rose, strong, supple, beautiful, resilient, so resilient. And then exhale those arms down. Ooh, hallelujah. Okay, palms towards the floor. So you got your knees under your hips. And your wrists under your shoulders. Spread all 10 fingers wide, expand, release. The bloods of the elbows are facing towards the front wall, so the wall in front of you. So they're turned outwards. And then we're getting that external rotation of your upper arm. And if it helps you, it is quite a re-education. And so it's something that we have to actually feel. So go ahead and use your left hand and grab the inside of your arm, roll it outwards. So your inner shoulder is rolling towards your outer shoulder. Your inner arm is rolling towards your outer arm. And it's very much a re-education. So even hold this for a moment. The muscles will start to adhere to the bone in a totally different way. That area where we hold the weight on our shoulders will start to release, drop away. And again, you'll get that fatigue from working the muscles in a new way. You're going to fire the nervous system in a new way. So good, keep using that left hand to strongly get that external rotation. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. You are changing your neck right now and your shoulders. Okay, release. Left hand comes down to the ground, right underneath that left shoulder. Use your right hand to grab the inside of that left arm. Roll from the inside of the arm to the outer arm. Roll from the inner shoulder to the outer shoulder. And again, it's a very strong adjustment. Imagine that that left hand is reaching through the floor. Stacking your wrist, your elbow, your shoulder. And again, this is where we want to live in this external rotation. It just takes thousands of hours before it becomes our norm, second nature. Exhale, right hand to the floor. Again, stack the wrist, the elbow, the shoulder. Use that left hand to grab the inner arm. Roll the inner arm towards the outer arm. Roll the inner shoulder towards the outer shoulder. And now the pads of your hands, so where the fingers meet the pads of your hand, try and ground those 5 points. So where the fingers meet the pads of the hands, ground those points to the floor. And lengthen, extend long through the spine. Reach the sit bones back behind you. Exhale, release the left hand, stack the left wrist, left elbow, left shoulder. Use the right hand, grab from the inner arm, roll, rotate towards the outer arm. Press through that left hand as though it's reaching through the floor. Engage the core, navel to the spine. And again, those 5 fingers, where the finger meets the pad of your hand, you want to ground those 5 points. Pinky pad, ring finger pad, middle finger pad, pointer finger pad, thumb pad. That one's hard. Keep getting that external rotation of your arm. And then exhale, come on out. Good. Oh man, I'm gonna get some feedback today. Okay, take a moment, come onto your backs. Knees are gonna be up and together, feet are gonna be wide, palms are gonna be facing up. Just take a moment to integrate all of that hard work you did. Face is soft. Tongue is away from the roof of the mouth. The eyes are soft. Throat is soft. And just again, with your mind's eye, explore inside your body. For me, I feel a new expansion across my heart, across my chest, a new opening. Just notice what you feel for you. It's going to be different for everyone. I feel a softness, a release in my jaw. Allow your body to release, let go. Allow that kidney area to drop towards the floor. Allow your arms to be weighted. Soften, keep softening. Keep softening, keep softening. It's like you're a stick of butter melting in the sunshine. And then take a huge inhalation through your nose, wiggle your fingers and your toes. Bring that breath anywhere you need it today. Bring that breath to all quadrants of your lungs, your rib cage, your shoulders, your front body, your side body, your back body. Fill yourself up with that breath. And let that breath be like a flashlight into the caves of different areas, the crevices in our lungs. Lighting up new parts of the body, new parts of the lungs and the rib cage. And then exhale, roll on over to your right side. Oh, big work today. Come out slowly, come out gently. There was a lot of deep nervous system reset in that one. So come up slowly, come up to seated. You don't have to speak. You can come to seated. Just bring your palms together, your elbows weighted, your chin to your heart. Thank you for showing up today. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for practicing. And let that gratitude really fill your heart, fill your body. Expand all the way, every inch inside of you. And then expand outward beyond you. Great work today, family. Yay.
Wow. That was rough.
That was rough. I know. Good work.
In the beginning, I felt like, oh no, I can't do this. And then I heard Layla, and she helped me strengthen my body to keep moving on. So thank you to Layla.
Strong girl.
Yeah, and it's just so great having Drea back. That gave me some energy to keep moving too.
Absolutely. Welcome. So good to see you. Thanks for coming.
So great. It's great to see you guys. I missed you guys. I pray and think about you guys and pray for you all the time.
Oh.
Yeah, Layla brings joy. Layla, her sound brings joy for sure. I just want to, you know what? It's really interesting. I started taking piano lessons, which I wanted to do all my life and never did. And the exercise,
Congrats.
That's awesome. Way
the
to
exercise,
go. I love that.
I don't practice as much as I should because there's so many other things, but at least I've taken a step forward.
Yeah.
But I found that the exercise that you had with the palms to try and get the palms, I feel that that's going to help me with how position my hands on the keys the way it should be because it's not right at this time. So that was so to see that. Like, oh my goodness, there's something I actually can do that will help me with the placement on the keys. So thank you for that. And it's always a blessing. It's always an amazing experience and blessing to be with you guys. Thank you.
Likewise. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Good work.
Wow.
And what's so cool is you're actually working with the neuroplasticity. So we're expanding that neuroplasticity. Like, Layla, she has massive neuroplasticity right now. And as we get older, we start to lose it, but we can expand it. So you're building those neural pathways again through the awareness, through those fingertips. That's awesome.
Wow, that is beautiful. That is
Awesome.
beautiful. And congratulations on, starting the piano. I played the piano. So that is
Oh,
awesome. I'm
awesome.
excited for you.
That's awesome. Thank you,
Ooh.
Yeah,
Karen.
absolutely. Absolutely. Wow.
Played piano.
Yes, ma'am. We have one here in the house. Yes, ma'am.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah. Wow. But
Get to
this
see Layla.
practice.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was wondering, where's Layla?
oh yeah.
This practice.
She's
Go
here.
ahead.
Wants to
I'll
see
grab her.
Layla. She's gotten so big. Oh my gosh. But
No.
she'll be what, December? What date? What's the date? She'll be a year.
December 29th, she'll be one.
December 20. She'll
I don't know how that happens, but yes, she's,
be. Now,
oh my gosh, she's walking. She's amazing. She's climbing. Yeah, I'll bring her in a minute.
yeah, you can't you can't keep up with her, huh? She's
Oh my
just
God.
all over the place.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I was like,
Mhm.
I was unloading the dishwasher and I look away for a half a second. She climbed on top of the dishwasher. It's like this far off the ground, holding herself up. I was like, oh man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, it starts.
She's exploring. She just wants to find out what is this and where is this and how far I can go. Wow.
Awesome. It's so much
That's
fun.
such an exciting time.
Laughing and
Such an
laughing.
exciting.
It's my
Uh,
favorite. I love it. Jennifer,
I
how
know.
you doing?
Oh, good. Some of it was a little hard. Well, it was a lot hard. But, I haven't been able to do it very often yet. So I've just got a ways to go, but I'm very excited about it.
Oh, we all do. It's endless
Yeah.
for every one of us. It's infinite. We will never
Yeah.
arrive, but that's okay.
It's an ongoing process, is it?
Yes, 100%.
It truly is, because just when, I think, okay, it's going to be a little easy, and then here we go again, But I got to celebrate when you were, when we were on our knees like this, and you were saying to push this sacrum. That's what you call it, right?
Uh-huh.
The sacrum. The way you told us to do that, I could actually feel the activation. I was like, how am I doing that? But I did.
There is so much more connection than we realize. Here, I'll bring the Layla in. One sec.
Oh, you're gonna bring. All right.